And this is, of course, just an estimate of the first round, but you do get an idea. I mean, this is here the far right, and at the moment of June 2024, when Emmanuel Macron dissolved Parliament, they had 88 seats in Parliament. So that is a huge, huge, huge jump for the far right. This is Emmanuel Macron's parliamentary majority, presidential majority, and at the moment of dissolution, they had more or less, we'd say, 250 seats if you count also the other parties that had joined with his political party. So you really get an idea of how high the far right has gone, how low Emmanuel Macron has gone in these estimates. Here, this is a new popular front, so that is that left-wing coalition encompassing parties from the hard left, but also the Socialist Party. They are, again, projected about 125 to 165 seats. So a very, very different looking National Assembly according to these first round estimates.
It is, just to get the perspective of this, Dheepthika, as well. When we're looking at, the Fifth Republic, since Charles de Gaulle, we had two parties. We had the Gaullists and you had the Socialists. And then 2017, suddenly Emmanuel Macron comes along. They have a majority, they have 350. They can work out a presidential majority. They need 289, go to 2022. They suddenly have around 250. They don't have what they need now. We're really seeing a shrinking of the centre.
Absolutely. Indeed. I mean, once again, I think it's important to bring up that number you mentioned. 289 is what you consider the magic number, if you like. It is the number needed for an absolute majority in Parliament. It wasn't the case in 2022. This is why we've sort of had this Parliament that's really been stalled for the past 2 years. According to the estimates, once again, it's very hard to predict. There is a second round, and many of those races will be three-horse races. But in any case, it doesn't look like, at least according to these estimates, that any party would get that absolute majority either, which means that the French Parliament would once again sort of be stuck in this relative majority, and what consequences that has, irrespective of who becomes Prime Minister, I think is really a big question going forward, how this will affect the next 3 years until presidential elections.